Hi everybody, how are you? Hard to believe another week's gone by, but it is. So this week we didn't really do a whole lot. Did get out one day before Georgia went into their shelter in place, which went into this past Friday, just a couple of days ago. So we did go run down to Alpharetta. Been there once before. Mom needed to get some more material for some projects.
And we went to Joann's and got some more yarn because Dad says, how much yarn do you need?
Obviously, all of it.
Need all of it. And then on the way home, we saw some houses. I videotaped some houses on the way home. Oh my gosh. They're just huge, expansive, like farm. And I'm addicted to barns. And I'm usually too slow to take a picture of a barn. It's back there.
Right.
Really pretty.
Oh, because you got to unlock your phone and pull it back up and hit that video.
And it's past.
Never mind.
But they're so pretty. Houses are so huge and pretty.
We did find ice cream. Little place on the way back home from Alpharetta. Jill's Bakery and Ice Cream.
It was in Ball Ground.
Ball Ground.
Ball Ground was the name of the town. Cute little spot.
It was.
Good
Very
ice
nice.
cream.
Very nice.
It was Hershey ice cream.
Yes.
Hershey.
But it was good, hand dipped. Very good. And
It was one of them skirt moments.
that's it right there. It was fine.
We found it.
Yeah, because we found one open. Everything else had been closed, and they were social distancing was a plus on all the windows when we walked in, like everywhere else. And that's really about the only place we've gone all week.
And that was it. We've been here the whole time.
Yeah, Mom got bored. When we did grocery shopping and picked up some sidewalk chalk for her, and she spent about 3 hours making a little maze outside for the local kids who were staying here.
A little sidewalk chalk.
They liked it. Plus, it kept Mom busy for 3 hours putting it together.
Hi kids. Yesterday your dad bought me sidewalk chalk, so I got busy and made an obstacle course for all the people that are walking and driving by on their bikes. So let me flip this around and we'll do it this morning. Dad's working. Okay, if you have fast feet, start here. Steady feet, start here. Strong feet, start here. And if you're on a bike, start here. Okay. We'll do this one. I'm gonna go with strong feet. So start here. Stop. Now, bunny hop. Now, pop all the bubbles. Oop, missed one. You see them all? I don't think I got them all. Right foot, left foot. Then the maze. Enter here. Oh, no Pac-Man. Made it. Exit. Okay. This is the deck. This is the lava. You gotta jump to the rocks. 5 jumping jacks. Touch your toes. Spin. Oh Lord. And then hopscotch. Then tiptoe over the fishing line. And then stay on the stumps. Oh Lord, there's an alligator. Then finished. Do your happy dance here. You cooked breakfast.
I did. I made breakfast outside. First time I cooked breakfast on the griddle, and I was real happy with that. Just made some bacon and eggs.
It was awesome.
Omelets. Western omelet, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Turned out really good. What else?
We were going to go to Tallulah Falls, but the parks have just been overrun with people.
Yeah. Well, and they closed everything down. Actually, the biggest thing we wanted to see the first part of this month was the Tallulah Gorge. They do their water release. We talked to you guys about that before we went there, and that was a place that had the suspension bridge over the falls, and water releases at this time, and that's to keep people out of the parks. Right now at that one, where you walk all those steps, they're only allowing 10 people to go down at a time for every 30 minutes, and I can't believe they haven't closed it yet, but that was last week when we checked, and they did put out that they're not going to do any water releases, so we won't get to see that probably while we're here, but we at least got to see the park itself and the falls.
The gorge, yeah, that's just gorgeous.
Really gorgeous.
I think so too. So cool.
I think that was about it, really.
Yeah, that was just about it. It's been kind of quiet, but we did get to watch the movies. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I can't wait to.
Each evening we did, so we'll go through them. First one we'll talk about, I guess, is James. James, which I'm kind of disappointed in James. I thought yours would be a Star Wars one, to be quite honest with you, only because you love Chewbacca and whatnot. So, but anyway, his was Raiders of the Lost Ark,
Which I had never seen before. Never seen that before.
Which was a good movie. Seen it many years ago, and it was really neat to see it again. One thing I think I'm going to do, lay down, bud, lay down. I think one thing that I'd like to do is at least tell you my favorite part or scene in the movies that we watched. And then if you would comment it below and tell us what scene is your favorite from each one of these movies. So with James's, again, Raiders of the Lost Ark, really love the movie. Again, it's an older one for us, or for me at least. Mom's never seen it before.
I had never seen it.
But I love the part when they're running down the little street in the town, and they're fighting all the guys, and all of a sudden he turns the corner looking for the gal that's hiding in the basket, and the crowd separates a little bit, and the warrior's sitting there, and he pulls the knives out and starts swinging around, and he just looks at him. He just looks at him, boom, shoots him, and runs away. Classic. I love that part. Been used in many other movies as well, but that one I think is the first one I ever seen it. I love that.
Three Musketeers, right? The guy with the Chris, whatever his name is, right? When he's the guy with the swords going.
Same thing. But that's my favorite part of that movie, or scene, if you will.
It is totally James though, because it's adventurous, and I was thinking, oh, this is going to be a snoozer. You know, I'm going to rate this movie and how many times I nod off. It's besides how not thumbs up, it's more like how many times am I going to nod off on this thing. I found myself really intrigued only after it became more of a realistic thing. Like, okay, they're going to go after this token, whatever it is, but then you find out it's from the Bible, Lots of people have been looking for this, and then all of a sudden I was really pulled into it, and I thought, okay, now I'm hooked. Besides it being like an 80s movie and bad acting, Harrison Ford, it was actually really good.
It was a good movie.
And you could totally see James like in this.
Definitely. And then, so the next one up is Joe's, and his was Treasure Planet, which was, excuse me, an animated movie.
Animated,
Which
yes.
goes right with Joe.
Totally Joe.
But very good. Again, a lot of really neat things with that movie. Much older movie again.
And totally Joe.
Yeah.
Adventurous, a kid who's, oddball, who is a juvenile delinquent, basically, and then, I don't know. It's just good. That was a really good movie. He winds up being saving the town, and without giving it away.
Right. Again, I think one of my favorite parts with that is when he's actually doing his surfboarding, or not surfboarding, but
Oh yeah, the spaceboard thing.
Spaceboard thing. I think that was really cool. That just the way that was put together. To me, that was my favorite part when they were going through that.
There's some really good parts in that. Funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, again, really good movie. Good choice, Joe. The next up, Allie's. Hers was Blind Side, which she also said Grinch, which we're not going to watch the Grinch in April. Ain't happening. Sorry, Allie.
No.
But Blind Side, we watched it. It's a great movie. Love that movie. It's based on real life, which I love those movies. In this, I mean, even though there was some differences when you actually hear Michael Oher talk about the movie, but still another really, really good movie. Love that movie. Very heartwarming. I think my favorite part or scene of that movie is where they're sitting around the table and they're going to ask him if if he wants to be a part of the family, and he just kind of stops and looks at him and goes, "I kind of thought I already was."
Right. If you don't know anything about the movie, it's a true story about Michael Oher, who was the left side tackle for not the Patriots, professional football team. Anyway, he's a basically homeless kid, and this family from Memphis take him in. So it's a total humanitarian. I can totally see Allie picking this movie because of that. And it's just really good. I get goosebumps at the opening scene of the movie when she starts talking about, first of all, the whole Joe Theismann thing. I can't watch it. All I have to do is see the first scene of that play, and I go, I'm looking away because I don't want to see nobody's legs snapping out. I don't want to see bone. But I get goosebumps when she talks about that just to open up the whole movie. I just love that. Plus, the whole story is great. And she just plays a great part. And Leanne Tui, if she really is like that, oh my God, we need to be friends because I like that person already.
Yeah.
She's very spunky, as a matter of fact, and if the coach ain't doing it right, then she's going to walk down there and get it done. She's kind of a doer.
Yeah, actually, the Tui's kind of remind me of us. You know what I mean?
Besides owning 86 Taco Bells.
Yeah, outside of that.
But Tim McGraw plays the dad. It's a wonderful. And you know what else I love about this movie? And I remember sitting in the theater watching this and thinking to myself, my mother would watch this because there's no curse words. I think they say ass in the movie. And she says, we don't say the A word. I think that's the only curse word in the whole movie. It's wonderful. And I think Mom and Dad would love this movie. Love, love, love this movie. I love, love, love this movie.
Great movie. And then the next one was the DJ and Heather's. Theirs was Harry Potter 4, 14, 23, whatever.
They picked 5 and 6.
Yeah. But anyway,
14.
I had never seen them, those at least. So to me, it was a brand new one. Again, it's Harry Potter. Not a big Harry Potter fan. But it was a good movie. It's one of those where you kind of know the storyline of what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I was a little off a little bit because I didn't watch the one before it. So got to go back and watch that one now so I catch up. And I don't know what it is about DJ and Heather, but they keep picking movies that you got to watch 12 other movies before you know what's going on. First one we went to go see them was one of the Marvel movies. We'd never seen a Marvel movie before. We sat there and were dumbfounded because we had no idea what the heck was going on. But again, good movie.
After we went back and watched all the other movies before it, and then we watched it again and went, oh, dang, this is really a good movie.
Right, no, now I get it. I know how it works now.
Now I get it.
I think my favorite part of the Harry Potter movie that was basically every scene with the little blonde girl. What was her name?
Luna Lovegood.
Yeah.
Luna Lovegood. She's
She-
like, Loop-de-loo. Loo-de-loo. Oh, hey, Harry. Oh,
Every scene she was in, I loved it.
we're the only one that can see dead people.
It's exactly right. It was hilarious.
There's like some pudding.
Right.
Right.
It's exactly right. But
I
again,
think she's funny.
no, I did too. I loved it.
Hi, Harry.
I loved every scene that she was in. So those are my most favorite scenes for the movies that you guys had said. So again, comment below and tell us what your favorite scenes are of those movies.
Yeah.
Please.
So, do we have a winner?
I think so. Do we have an envelope?
We do. We have a winner.
We have an envelope.
And the winner is, and the award goes to Alex for Hacksaw Ridge.
Again,
Woohoo! Number 4.
a great movie. Never seen it before. Had seen the trailer for it. Really wanted to see it. Just never did. We sat down and watched it, and again, based on a true story, an incredible story of courage and sacrifice that was going through and the saving of countless soldiers. It was really incredible.
True story. So the story behind this is the kid from Tennessee? You know, Alex, in the beginning of that, when they see those mountains, the Blue Ridge Mountains, that's here. You can see that here. Love this story because it's a true story about Desmond Doss during World War II, and he is a conscientious objector, and he refuses to bear arms. So he's ostracized by all of his buddies, basically beaten up, little skinny kid, and he winds up saving on Okinawa Island, saving a crap ton of people, like in the 70s, 80 people during the night, and the next day he just get to the edge of this cliff, lower him down, and go back and pick up another one and drag him back and lower him down, and these people who had already retreated and went down the cliff, and they're in the safety of the whatever this is, the beach. They keep saying, oh, these people just keep being lowered down and they don't know where they're coming from. It was Desmond Doss. So both of us, I had seen the movie previously, and knowing me, I mean I knew what the story was about, but forgotten the intensity of it all. So we were watching this, and as soon as they started rolling the credits, we were both like, Alex wins. Alex wins.
Again, any movie based on a Congressional Medal of Honor winner, it's got to be a plus. So again, several different scenes in this movie, but the one that I just kind of gives you chills when you see it and even think about it right now is when he's at the top of it and he's grabbing these guys and bringing them to the edge and lowering them down. He's talking to God saying, let me get one more. And he goes and grabs another one, brings him back, lowers him down, let me get one more. That, again, I'm getting chills just thinking about that.
And it's such an Alex movie. You can see all the reasons why each kid picks each movie. This is such an Alex movie. So, sacrifice beyond, all I want to do is help people, help me, help people. It's so Alex. Every part of the movie is Alex.
But great movies, all of them. And we kind of played with that, so who actually won. They were all great movies in their own right, and y'all did great. So with that, thanks for helping us spend a few evenings during this time.
Yeah. And now our Whoopi's finished.
And now we have a new Whoopi.
Yay!
And this one's not a CC.
No.
This one's a grandpa.
Granddaddy movie. This is Granddaddy Wooby. Okay, what movie are we watching tonight?
I got nothing.
A Love Story. It's my favorite.
Yeah, no. Really? You can't even raise your head, but you got to bark at him.
It's my favorite movie. We're going to watch my favorite movie. Platoon.
Nice. Couple things before we do get out of here. Number one, we're about 18 days away from heading north.
2 tickets to the hell out of here.
So it's been fun down here, but I mean, now that you can't get out and do a whole lot, it's time to get going, get back home for a little bit. Right now, we're on a standby for going to Wisconsin with everything else that's going on, and at least our goal is to get out of here in roughly 18 days. So unless the government changes our mind, we're going to be doing that. And then what else? Oh, we got. We're gonna put a little video at the end of this that we just seen that Randy Gable sent me, and it's hilarious. We both sat here and actually had tears coming out of our eyes when we were watching. So we're gonna share that with you guys as our closing portion of today. So we'll
Some
see
fun music.
We'll see you guys in just a bit. We love you and we miss you. Bye-bye.
Trying to beat boredom this quarantine? Well, look no further. You can have your own one-man dance party with. Now that's what I call COVID-19. With hits like,
It's called Corona. It is a virus. It's also called COVID-19. Stay at home and quarantine.
and who could forget,
People gather in their masses, buying paper for their asses.
the virus that inspired a nation.
It really is contagious. So don't go to the mall.
Bringing monster hits like
My toilet roll's gone. It's empty. There's nothing to use. I gotta wipe. I'm dirty. Really gotta wipe. I'm dirty. Really gotta wipe. I'm dirty. Really gotta wipe. I'm dirty. Tainted glove. Tainted glove. Don't touch me, please. I'm so afraid you're gonna sneeze. As I walk through the aisle where the paper should be, I take a look at the shelf and realize there's none for me. Our last roll was used last night, and the grocery store is out of wipes. My butt hurts and it's not right, 'cause the grocery store is out of wipes.
the love songs.
Sometimes all I need is clean air I can breathe and some gloves too.
Even the late, great Kenny Rogers.
And she just sneezed on me. And now they say they're quarantining me.
The best of the 70s.
Washing hands, freaking out. Don't touch me, I won't touch you.
The 80s.
COVID-19, oh I swear you're just me. At this moment, we're in quarantine.
And today.
Corona, na na na. Stuck in the house until it's over, na na na. My friend called up and said, come over, na na na. I told her that I wasn't don't wanna catch corona. Oh, na 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 na.
So don't delay. Order yours today. First 100 customers get a free roll of toilet paper.